I felt, you know, really grateful that Rob and that Stephen Sondheim sort of gave me permission to be all those things, unpolished and neurotic um, and sort of modern. And um, but then, she is vulnerable and she does have heart and she um, works herself into a frenzy when she's too in her own brain. And there are moments where Rob had to remind me it's less head, more heart, and especially toward the end of the film. And that's where things become simpler for her because she's faced with something greater than herself. And then the idea of the prince becomes it's very simple because there's a greater tragedy going on in the world. And it was great to have Rob sort of there to center me um, during those times because my instinct in my life and sometimes with Cinderella was to sort of you know just just be weighing things and looking at the data and sort of an emotional accountant of sorts and um, be reminded to feel it and but to look at the kind of unpolished version and believe that the vulnerability was in there was a really great gift. That tiny scene between the baker and Cinderella, the line in the original show is, "You must come with us. You shall be safe in our company." And I remember thinking that we were going to be rehearsing that scene for like 10 minutes and on to the next thing, and that's when we found the idea of him asking her the question so that she could make the first decision that she makes in the piece, and that being sort of a turning point for her. And I think that Rob shares that quality with Sondheim, where nothing is wasted, everything has a purpose, and it's a small scene and it's an even smaller line. All I say is thank you, but it's a huge turning point for her as a character.